Barrel notes. Barrel notes. What is it? I can't read your writing. Oh, narrowboat wheel.
Got some water. And... oh, the boat's gone. Got some water and... between the front of the boat. Needed it. There's 2 boats here, so it'll be 5 minutes and they've both gone. What the? We're off. Oh, what a sight.
I really enjoy mooring up at Denver. There's lovely walks down the rivers. You get these gorgeous long views and sunsets.
It's down there attacking my boat. Look, it won't leave me. Look! It won't leave me alone. It's down there attacking my boat. When you go out there, look, to open the door to get some fresh air. This is what you get, abuse. Leave me alone, I don't want to die. I don't want to die, you two. Ah, I can't shut my door now. Get off, piss off. I can't shut my door. Oh dear, blimey. I'm not coming out to play, I'm staying in. I'm not listening. I don't want to play out today.
It's a lovely area for watching wildlife. There's also a nice little cycle ride into Denver Village. I picked a nice crisp day. Sun was out for cycling. It's not far from here, it's only a couple of miles up the road. Very quaint little village. And the shop there, little village shop. Get your bits and bobs. Very nice, pleasant cycle ride. It's mostly flat, which is nice. It's that time of year where the days are shortening. Very crisp and cold. Very quiet. Not many people about. I really enjoy these little excursions of exploration. Some of the buildings are, you know, go back hundreds of years. Some farm buildings and little houses in the village. A lot of history. I think I've mentioned before this these unusual red brick buildings came over with the Dutch barges when they were building these fens, and little red bricks were the ballast in the boats when they came over, so they built their houses with them, and then they've carried on building in that style around this area, which is very interesting. Also down here you got this beautiful little there's a windmill. It used to be a windmill, probably an old one of the original pumps that they pumped out the fens with, these windmills, and made it into like a beautiful little cafe you can pop to, have a coffee and a little walk round. Very nice. And of course, which is perfect for me, they've got this cracking little golf club up here. It's not very expensive, it's only a 9-hole, but it's just round the corner. Oh, lovely. They pop in there for a game. I can imagine that this would have been a hub of activity in its day. Making grain, pumping water, I don't know what all kinds of history with this place. Now it's still being used as a cafe. Live music, brilliant. People sometimes say to me, don't you get lonely on your own? I don't know, I think loneliness is a state of mind. I think, are you not happy with your own being by yourself, then people do tend to suffer with loneliness. I think loneliness is just another word for I'm not happy in my own skin, sort of thing, you know. I'm really happy with my own company. I'm always planning. If not the weather's bad, I'll always do something in the boat, but never stay in bed or just sit around. I can't stand it. I just feel like the day's wasted if you're not progressing or making yourself better in some way, making something, you know, fixing something, or getting fit, or anything, whatever it takes. But if not, funny camera angles, eh? We are back at the Denver Sluice. This is the relief channel off the Great Ouse, which is a nice cruise as well. Takes you to I can never remember the name of it. Oh, it's down a market. I always have to look that up. I don't know why I can't remember that name. It was amazing constructions which manage the levels on the Great Ouse. There's water levels in the fens, all completely managed, so it very rarely floods, which hasn't flooded for 50 years, so just shows you how managed it is. Beautiful area, well maintained. This is going back to the boat now around here. There's a car park, and there's a launch for your boats as well, a ramp down here. There's a bit of a hill up here, so it's a bit more hard work on the legs. Hey, oh no, oh dear, a bit more work for the legs. He's not happy, look. He's got to go up that hill. This is the tidal section of the River Ouse, which is not managed. I'm just moored down there, and just down here there's a little pub that's closed. I think it's called Jennings. It's been closed for a while now. It's a shame, it's right on the river. And down there the Ouse takes you to Bedford, which is a shorter cut if you want to go straight there. I love it round here, it's a beautiful area. This is that pub that's closed, what a shame. There's a lot of pubs closed now, isn't there? Or closing. Oh, Mr. Van, look, he's seen me. He's wagging his tow bar. Every time I'm moored near the van, my van's always shining because I always give it a wash. Well, here we are, back at the boat after that little bike ride. I hope you enjoyed that little bike ride. Now it's time for some DIY rippers. I've had my coffee. I've contemplated the world, and now I'm going to go outside and do some filling. Do you want to come with me? Oh, come on. It's not that bad. And it's cold out there. It's windy and it's cold, you know. It's got really cold chill to the wind. Should we go then? There's a big scratch there for starters. And there's various bits of crap all over the place. A scratch there, and there, and around this really damaged area here. Look, it gets all the whack. I'll have to grind that down a bit, you know. Look at that. That's blistered up, hasn't it? Oh dear. And there, look. I'll have to grind that down. Oh dear, there's a lot of work in it. I suppose the best way to do it is to start, isn't it? Just get yourself some sandpaper and start sanding. And you've got no choice, you've got to carry on. But it needs doing. I mean, you can see the state of it. You can take some stick this part of your boat. So you don't really want a really nice job on this. Just get it painted or filled, whatever. Bit of crust on your rust is a must, eh? Just on the steel work. Bits of steel I can see. Wish I could sand this fast in real life. Of course it's speeded up like at 10 times or something. But the more you do, the more you find it gets worse and worse. So I've
treated those bits, as you can see there. Let them dry. Can you hear? I'll try and put it down to the floor. Can you hear the water? When I'm lying in bed, I can tell if it's a windy day or not by that wave noise. It's funny how in tune you become with the weather and nature around you.
I thought I'd give this knifing putty a go. And the nearest car shop is down the market. Pretty good actually. Got my tool for my brake pads from there. So while I was there, I got some of this knifing putty. Thought I'd give it a go. Let's speed him up. So he needs an afternoon nap, eh? Alright, it seemed to go off really quick outside, but in reality it took ages to go off this stuff. And once you start doing it, you just find knocks and scrapes all over the place. It's never ending.
It says leave for 20 to 30 minutes, so I'll leave it till 11:15 and have a look at it. Alright, goes off really quick. It was going off within seconds of me putting it on. Could be the wind, and I'm not sure. When I feel something, I normally put a bit on the card so I can see how quick it goes off, you know. I know it's indoors, but it gives you an idea of when it's gone off. So, tip of the day. I ain't got no tips, I'm joking. Well, it's been nearly, let's bang the camera, it's been nearly 45 minutes. And it's still not gone off lots. If that's not gone off in here in the heat, so the outside's not gone off yet then. Oh, rubbish. That's not even, is it ever going to go off, or does it just stay putty like, you know? Oh dear. Read the instructions, well, yeah. Allow 20 to 30 minutes between each layer. When hard, rub down. Ooh, don't titter, missus. When hard, rub down with, I can do that, with sandpaper. Oh no, that's painful. Apply 2 coats of primer. I've got some primer to suit colour of the top coat. It's been 45 minutes, you ain't gone hard yet. Cross must be my age or something. There we go, I think that's all gone off now. Yeah, I'm going to sand that down a bit and then give it a coat of primer. Alrighty. Just gets into the pits, you know. Right.
Don't you just wish sometimes you could just speed life up like this? When you're at work, you get to work, put it on fast forward, before you know it, you're going home again. That was great, wasn't it? But in reality, it's a slow process.
Well, there we are, rippers. All the nasty little, I can't get them all, there's just so many indentations in it, you know, just unbelievable. I've got to treat those little rusty bits. But all the little indentations are the worst ones, like scratch there, look. Things like that all the way down, I've just done those, you know, to the best of my amateurish ability. I've succeeded in my quest. I mean, this stuff's perfect for scratches like that. For anything of significance, it's pointless. Doesn't go off very well. It's more or less like hard toothpaste, to be honest. But yeah, once it's painted, once it's undercoated and painted, it should look a lot better. I've got this it's double acrylic look, and it's concentrated. So I suppose you need a lot less. As a grey primer, just to spray over the top of that filler, and then sand it all back again, and then just paint it, you know, if it's warm enough. It's better than looking at that. Those filler patches, they're horrible, aren't they? Looking at them, people say, "Oh, look at his paint, it's horrible. Can't have that. Can't have that." I've wet and dried it, so it's all pretty smooth now. All these horrible gouges. There's one there, look. Yeah, there's one there to do. The more I look at it, the more I need to do. Gouges there, look. That's a horrible gouge. That's nice and smooth now. That gouge. So you won't see that when I paint it. And all these horrible gouges here, don't they? Are all smoothed. That one there was horrible. That smoothed it out. Probably need a bit more on that. A little bit of a lip. All these other ones. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Eventually dried. It's like a gang of cormorants over there. Very rare you see them all together because they're normally solitary creatures, but they seem to sit on those posts and get themselves dry. Sometimes you'll see them in groups, but other times they're mainly on their own hunting for fish underwater. But they will come out and get themselves dry and have a chit chat about Narrowboat Will. Look at him over there and oh no, what's he doing here? Who allowed him in this area? Oh, I don't know, mate. I'm just trying to finished all my work on this side. Now I'm going to turn. I'm just going to spin the boat around. This lovely little easy spinny place. Oh, it's beautiful here for working on your boat. Spin it round. Ain't got to go to winding holes. It's windy enough as it is. Just got to let the wind take you. The boat just drifts around. Lovely. Just want to show you how you can turn a boat just using the wind. So the wind's going against my boat, so I'm going to push the front end out and use that wind to turn the boat around without, like, getting on the boat without I've got the engine going just in case, but it wants to go straight away. Look, as soon as you get the rope off, is off. Kept the back end tied, just letting the wind do all the work, hence the name for the winding holes, using the wind to turn the boat, which is perfect. It's always windy down here, and if the wind was blowing the other way, then I'd push the back end out, let the back end swing around this way. So it's blowing against me, then you're not going anywhere. Just can't get your boat out. It's a very slow process, so let's speed up a little bit, shall we? Almost 20 tons of boat. Just make sure you don't let go of that rope, otherwise your boat's disappearing down the river. I've filled both sides now, and so this side I'm going to spray it with some of that primer spray. So there we are, boat turned using the wind. Wonderful rippers. So next thing I need to do now is just give this side a quick wash down, and then some soapy water, and then give it a spray. So that's the next task. There we go, the wonderful power of fast forwarding, eh? Those very mundane, boring jobs that we all have. Oh, if I could fast forward through those. I've got some big advantages of being on my own. I can do what I want in the kitchen without anybody complaining about the mess and the smell. I don't think it's smelly and sticky. But other people said don't do it in the kitchen. It smells, but I love the smell of acrylic paint. It's lovely. Some people, you just can't. Strange. Those filled bits just to stop any rust, water getting in there. Looks rubbish really when I finished. So it's still like it now. To the right weather to paint the boat. Get some paint. I've got some paint for it to brush on and roller on. But until then, it is what it is, isn't it? So I hope you enjoyed that, and hope you got a laugh out of this. Oh God, it makes me roll sometimes making these vlogs. Anyway, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you can. To be honest with you, it probably looks worse, to be honest. I'm honest with myself. The shirt highlights it real bad. It looks smooth before I sprayed it, you know.